So we're going to take it back to the old school where I used to make full songs on live stream. I did not know I could use my phone as a camera. So this whole time, let me make sure it's working. Okay. So this whole time I had no idea I could use my phone as a camera. I was just not knowing. Now I be knowing and now I be showing. So this is going to be, they're going to cook up. I have my microphone over there in the booth. I'm going to actually use it for once. I have my cord right here. And let's make some tracks. I might pull up plugins. Who knows? I have my MIDI set up so that I could do MIDI out. Actually, no, I don't have my MIDI set up. I stand corrected. But if I wanted to set up the MIDI out, I could. Taj is here. What's up? So I'm going to just be getting into the zone, and then I'll check the chat if you guys have questions or anything else. So firstly, let's get an idea. What's up, Taj? Adit is here. What's up? Firstly, let's get an idea. What I like to do is just figure out what am I trying to create. And another thing I like to do is play into different effects. So let's play into this plugin called, where's it at? Deja Vu. Where's it at? Here it is. I think we can play it in real time. Yeah. So let's blend it with the mix level. And I'm just going to play ideas. What's up, Sound Boys here? We got Jay, the Kid Beats. Let me know if the camera ever goes like crooked. I'll fix it. All right, let me keep the chat to the side so I can see. Okay, so let's start playing chords. Again, I'm kind of far away from the mic, but I'm just playing chords right now. Yeah, I don't like this plugin on this piano sound, so I'm going to take it off. So right now I'm just messing with chords till I get a vibe. What's up, Puneeth? West So Fresh. First time catching them live. Let's go. We making beats today. Actually, songs today. I'm actually going to use my microphone for once in that booth. I'm like, why did I buy all this crap that I just refuse to use? It makes no sense. I think the booth took so long to get here that I just... Okay, so let's play some chords here. The cool part about having like a synth is that it inspires you to play. Whereas like plugins might not inspire you. Whereas I was playing with the synth last night and it just got me inspired to make music again. Something about just having physical keys and extremely good sounds. We'll do group coaching in our music producer mastermind. If you want group coaching, you got to join the music producer mastermind. Right now, we're not doing a Q&A, but we're just cooking up. Like a Meek Mill type beat. I like that. So I have the Karma machine on. It basically plays an arpeggio. All those top producers you thought were killing it on the keys, they probably had the Karma engine on and you thought they could play piano. They really couldn't. Let's hit record down here. And what tempo was that? Tempo is... Dang, where's the tempo? That's the only thing. I had to figure out the tempo. Oh, it's at 110. Okay. All right, so the tempo's at 110, I think. Let me double check. Okay, so I don't even know the tempo. We're just gonna record. It says 110. Let me double check though. Is says 110. This doesn't feel like 110. It could be 110, whatever. We're going to record audio into playlist as an audio clip. Can you guys see the screen? I want to make sure y'all can see. Flames Beats, what's up? Yeah, I wanted to use Deja Vu, but maybe I'll use it later. Beats by Aslan is here. We got Neo here. Let's record some chords and just get a vibe. Okay, so now we have the chords. We're going to chop these up and slice. Double click on your audio, right click, go to slice. So I'm going to treat this like an MPC. We're going to go to the regions tab, auto slice, and go to medium auto slicing. As you can see, medium's a little too ridiculous. So let's do dull. And I just want to slice at the sections. I don't want to slice too particular. Yo, is it worth the time to practice on a free trial version? Yeah, I have a video. If you type in FL Studio Unlock, you'll see a video about how to get around all the restrictions in the trial. So basically where you have almost the full version. But I have a video about it called Unlock something. You know, type in Unlock FL Studio BusyWorks Beats. It'll pull up. And it's not cracked versions. It's not any piracy. It's talking about how to maximize the free trial to where you can get around the limitations. Okay. So now that I have that, we're going to right click, go to Slice X up here. We're going to go to C4 is the octave. Deja Vu is free halftime. There's gross beat halftime, but it doesn't have all the options. Basically, Cymatics copied Cable Guy's halftime. They literally just copied it and reskinned it, and they gave it away for free. So, I mean, that's what it is. If you want the truth, that's what it is. Okay, so let's... But gross beat is a little bit different. So let's get a groove going. Now I have those piano chops. Trying to remember where I started the chop. If you can't access the site, it's the website. Long story short, we had it rerouted. I messed with the DNS by accident and it messed up the premium.busyworks beats. So if you're stuck trying to log into the premium, you have to go to this website. I'll link you in a second. Just give me a sec. Let me switch cams real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just going to copy a link here. All right. So this is the official link where everybody can log in right here. I'll pin it to the chat. Click here for premium. Actually, you can actually just go to busyworksbeats.com/premium and then click the login button at the top. That's way easier than what I was about to do. Okay, so here's the premium. If you guys want to hop into premium, we have free trials so that you can see what's on the other side. Click here for premium music production training. But yeah, that's the website, busyworksbeats.com/premium. We got 50 V 11 o'clock. Says, I think this would be the first time that I've been here before. Anyone got in and chat got crazy. I learned differently than normal people, and it's hard for me. I'm more hands-on than told or shown. I agree. A lot of stuff is hands-on. My biggest issue there is no producers or studios around me. I mean, think about it this way, is that the only way you can get hands-on is if you observe somebody who actually does it, then you put your hands on it. Like, if you're trying to learn guitar hands-on, technically you have to watch somebody hold the guitar first. Theory Magic. If you still can't access it, then email me here. Because if you can't log into the website that I just gave you, then that means, I don't know what it means. It might be that your account is expired, which I doubt. But there's the email. AK. I just can't stop and like do customer service right now. So again, the link to log in, just try busyworksbeats.com/premium. The premium.busyworksbeats subdomain doesn't work right now. Okay, so go to busyworksbeats.com/premium. I don't want to waste time trying to log in right now, but I respect you supporting us. So I don't take that lightly. It's just going to mess up the flow. Not trying to be rude. Trap beats. Yeah, here we go. About to make some. I got to figure out where these chords are. Let me figure out what chords am I triggering here. Let's see. So that's that chord. Darn this. As I'm hitting the trigger buttons, it's messing up the screen, so I got to get out of there. Lil Leon, what up? The website, I'll pin it to the top. Click that website. That's where it's at. Which links are you guys clicking to? Are you clicking from Google? Like, where are you getting to the website where it doesn't have a link? Because the site's up. So I'm curious where you guys are clicking the links from. Just let me know. All right, let's record notes. Chop this manually because this is tedious. Doing all this is so much easier to just chop my parts out. This slice X is a lot more complicated than what I expected. So I'm just going to manually slice because I recorded at the downbeats, thank goodness. Just got to line up the audio. I'm hitting Shift Alt to do a vertical slice. The last chord I must not have liked there. All right, so I'm just chopping out chords I want, getting rid of stuff I don't want. And then I'll show you how to quantize this. Once you slice, hit Shift Q to quantize. So basically you slice it at the downbeat of the chord and then hit it Shift Q to quantize. Loop back everyone in your Discord server had a chance for sending a loop. We could do something like that, but flipping loops gets a little boring too. Nobody really watches those lives, but if more people watch, I'll do it. I do what people watch. Thank you, AK. I'm not trying to be rude or nothing, but the first step in figuring this out though is just, did you click the link that's pinned to the chat? Because that's going to solve the problem. Because that link has the refresh link. I'm trying to be kind with you. Also, try clearing your browser cache because sometimes it stores old links. Thank you, Sire. I'm trying to go deeper with the AI thing. Silver from RSA. I'm trying to know, how do I know if I'm improvising as a producer or how do I move to the next level? Well, that's what coaching is for. We'll have coaching in our music producer mastermind. I'm not doing free coaching right now. This is not what that is. Appreciate you for asking though. Logic Pro Beats. I want to update my computer, but I'm scared because nobody's plugins are, compatible with Sonoma. So I don't want to upgrade for no reason. I'm just getting these chords lined up. Yeah, I refuse to update my Mac without plugin support. Seems risky. I think Producer Expert keeps a list of all the plugins that are compatible with the latest Mac, and a lot of them are not compatible with the latest Mac update. So be careful if you're on Mac and you have a bunch of plugins like me. Before you update for a Logic Pro update, it's not worth losing out on all my other plugins for Logic update. That was a cool chord. I did it by accident though. And then this took a little time, but is what it is. I work with $1 billion brands. I don't chase these artists. If you understood how sloppy these artists are behind the scenes, you wouldn't chase them either. They're very sloppy with business. They're very, very sloppy. I don't chase people. There's no point. A lot of people chase people because they need credits to be trusted. I've already built my trust in other ways. So it's like, why am I chasing people? That's backwards. If I had to wait for somebody to approve me, your career would take forever. Yuzuki's here. Okay, so here are all the chops. See if we can do something with these. Now I'm gonna mangle these. Let me think of a quick way I can do something. Let's hit Control G. Camper's up in here. What's up? He's a happy camper. We're gonna double click, right click, open in Fruity Slice, and then slice by the beat. This is a Wonder Girl technique, by the way. Shout out to Wonder Girl who showed us this. And let's pull up our attack time. This is helping me dictate the groove of the sample so it doesn't sound all over the place, basically. Oh, you have the M1. You rich. You're rich. I didn't invest in a new Mac just yet. Because I was like, if I buy a new Mac, what am I really going to be doing that's different than what I'm doing right now? I had to be honest with myself. It's like, am I going to be doing anything differently? Probably not. Because we all get inspired. We're like, I'm gonna edit 8,000 videos a day on my new Mac. Let's try to flip this, make it dark. What's up, World Meta? World Meta Beats. Remember Meta World Peace? Take Control L, let's send this through Fruity Chorus. Or we could do Hyper Chorus, it's good. Where's Fruity Chorus? Here we go. We gotta get CG on to teach us about his trap beats. Cool Edit Pro. Alpha Omega's here, what's up? How do you add plugins to FL? You're gonna have to type into YouTube, add plugins to FL BusyWorks Beats. Any problem you have, I probably made a video. Just type in add plugins BusyWorks Beats. Anytime you add BusyWorks Beats to it, I guarantee you I probably have a video about it. So again, this is not a free coaching video that we're doing today. I just want to be clear because a lot of people are asking me questions and I want to be very, very clear. We're making beats today. If there's something specific that I want to teach, I'll teach it. But you know, I'm showing you the full process. Once we get into Q&A, it distracts from what I'm doing. And this is not free coaching. So I just want to be extremely clear. Like, I don't want to be rude to you guys. I'm just trying to be honest. If you want coaching, though, we have a new coaching, group coaching. Let's go here. Let's go to busyworksbeats.com/mastermind. Okay, if you want the coaching, that's where it's at. Right now, we're cooking up. All right, so now we have an atmosphere. People sleep on this plugin here. It's a Guitar Rig 7. Or I think Guitar Rig 6 might have it too. Where's it at? Guitar Rig 7. In here, they have a granular delay that can do reversing. So it sounds dope. Let me show you what it sounds like. Hold up. If you go to components, go to delay, use the Psyche delay or Psych delay, hit reverse, and then mess with the pitch here. This is a granular delay. It pitches it up. Now for this sound, I don't think we need it because we're already arpeggiating the sound. What's up, Crispy? What up? I don't want to teach and give all my wealth to a university. I've already done that with student loans. No thanks. We have our own university. Keep in mind, teachers at universities like the University of Illinois, I forget the other college, forgive me, it's slipping my mind. Howard, who else picked up my stuff? A couple other schools that I don't have off the top of my head. They picked up my material to teach to their students, and I came to teach to their students. So what does that tell you? It's like me teaching at university. I'm already doing it. You know what I mean? They're using my stuff anyway. So here's how you get this cool effect. And then after you pitch it up, you can run it through something like a deja vu. So I'm just trying out different effects just to see where I could take this sound. I know sometimes I come off arrogant or something. I'm just like, these are facts. You know, I'm not trying to be rude. That's the fact. I don't like that effect on that. I'll just leave it with the chorus. I'm doing too much. Okay, let's find some drums and then we'll add some more top line to it. Also, I want to change the key. So let's go here. Let's pitch this up maybe 100. Let's go to the good old Lunch 77 drum kits. I feel like it's a little dark, so let's not go that low. Trying to think whose drums I want to put on here. Let's start with our 808 pack that you can get in our Discord. Let's start there. Let's get the 808 out the way. I have 100 808s in our Discord. Just go to discord.gg/busyworksbeats. There's 120 808s in there for free. They're all the best 808s out of all my kits that I have in my entire hard drive. 2019. Thank you, KDM. I've added some stuff to it. So if you want, just email here because I just need your email and then I'll update your account, KDM. You don't have to purchase anything else. Appreciate your business. Noah Kisir, what's up? But yeah, we've updated it to a degree. 2019, I can't tell you the exact day we updated, but I know I made updates in the last year. Flame Beats. Trying to decide, do I go smooth or ghetto 808? Here's why I would usually turn on my speakers, but the problem is my son is asleep and that would wake him up. So JJ Big, or no, he's not asleep. What am I talking about? He's up actually. All right, let's add this 808. I think I might make it like a dance. It's hard to hear. Let's record. I don't know how people play bass. It's so hard to hear the bass. JJ Biggs, what up? I really can't hear the bass at all. It's so underneath. I'm gonna do it an octave higher. Oh, you know what? I forgot I'm in Slice X layout. That's why. I feel like the 808's a little out of tune. I'm like super out of key. I'm just doing the rhythm. We'll get the notes. Hit Control up, Control Q, quantize. Hit Shift up or Shift down to move notes. Okay, so I'm just highlighting. Hit Control, hit Shift to move your notes. Let's go ahead, half step. Then we want to shout out to you guys on the speaker. Just doing an octave here. 808 pattern's kind of whack right now, but we'll fix it. The chords restart. When in doubt, make it dancey. Plus, we're at 110 BPM, which is more of a dance BPM. Still gonna put the snare on the 3 and the 7 count. Probably gonna change that piano because it's just doing too much. 808's a little like, so let's make it shorter so that it has a curvature to it. What do you mostly do when you get beat block? I change the key. Okay, let's mess with some sounds real quick. I'm just gonna kind of mess around, try to get like a TikTok type melody with this piano. All I'm doing is playing the root note in 2 octaves. I realize you guys can't hear me. Playing the root note and then the perfect 5th, and that's how I'm creating that sound. Sustain pedal is a goat. Shout out to Duran. Let's make something out of this. Let's start getting serious. All right, so let's see what we can do with that. All right. Recording audio is a little tricky because it's harder to quantize than FL. Okay, let's line this up. Now I'm doing quick edits. This is not. But we're definitely going to record something over this. Let's make that 808 sound ignorant and more aggressive, more TikTok-ish. Let's run it through Decapitator. Where's Decapitator? Decapitator. Here we go. Shout out to Grease. I think there's a program called New Time to quantize audio and FL. So it's a little awkward to use. So you see how like the piano, you could hear it's off. So let's figure out a way to quantize this. I think you can go to time warp sample. In the top left, go to time warp sample. Should open up new time. Now, the only problem I have with new time is it just gives you a grid that it's just like, what does this grid represent? That's the only part that I don't like about this program. Excuse me. So let's lock it to the beat and quantize time. See if this fixes it. Don Jamie's here. See how it's like, it just, let's do it to the half beat. Usually I would use Melodyne for something like this. Okay, this sounds better. Because I played a very simple pattern. Now the part that I forgot is how to take it out of this program. Save sample as, can we drag and drop? Oh wait, I think we can drag and drop. Drag selection, yeah. Oh, we can send a playlist, here we go. All right, now that should be fixed. I think. It looks like it, but I can't tell. So we'll see when we hit play, hold on. Sounds it's quantized. So that's how you quantize audio if you're recording audio from an outside device. Okay, so now we need clarity because right now everything's trying to be everything right now. So let's hit Control L. And let's see if we can get a better dance pattern with this 808. Move this out the way. So right now it's a little slow. What I'll do is double click, go to mode, stretch mode on the audio. We're gonna up the BPM a little bit. And I think we're just doing too much with the 808. Yeah, live has captions now, which is pretty dope. So to do what? What did I press for? I double clicked on the sample, go to mode, stretch mode. And I'm not sure what else I pressed in that set of time. So I want to go dun, 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 like that. So we need to do dun. What to do. Let's change the snap to grid to 1/4 beat. Doesn't seem fast enough. 3, 4, 1, 2. So TikTok's a little different. You hit, to quantize, hit Control Q. Command Q or Control Q on Command Q on Mac, Control Q. Thank you, Aslan. So I know I'm talking a lot now, but when I really get into beat making mode, I'm going to be locked in. So here's the key for like TikTok type beats. What's up, FNF? Is you got to leave a lot of space. So it's hit, space, hit, like that. They usually, it's 808 in the beginning, air in the middle, 808 at the end. That's how they usually do it. Unless it's doom. How to get creative if you feel like you play the same thing. You got to get better instruments. I would recommend a real keyboard with 88 keys. You just can't not get inspired by what it sounds like. So right here, instead of do, we're gonna hit Alt U and chop that first hit up so it glitches. That might be too much. And to add a little bounce, like to throw it off, you could do doom, like that, which is a half step. We're just gonna copy the dum. Okay, so I probably need a different snare here. Oh, he did bad. So we need an 808 that just sounds ghetto. We gotta ghettoify this 808 a little bit more. So shortening the 808 will make it bouncier with this fade out. If you leave it long, it's just too long. But then you'll say what's up. We have free drum kits in our Discord. Let's go to discord.gg/busyworksbeats. Or just type in genre, drum kit, Reddit. You'll find 1001 drum kit. They all recycle the same sounds. So for the most part, not everybody. So I need to add little half steps instead of dun. Let's do dun. Add that half step. So see how everything's starting to tighten up. Next thing we need to tighten up is this piano. So let's double click, right click, go to Fruity Slicer. We're gonna do the Wonder Girl technique, slice it by the beat. We did this earlier, but here we have a quantized audio, so this will sound a little bit better. And let's get rid of this audio, or you can mute it if you want to keep it there. I know I'm moving quickly here, but this is not like a tutorial. Drag the pattern in here. Pattern 3, let's go to our channel rack. We're gonna move this slice to a different pattern. Hit Control L, send your stuff to the mixer. And now we hear, once it kicks in. All right, so that, okay, since it's glitchy, here's a fix. You can re-render the audio. So let's right click, consolidate track from track start. I forgot we upped the tempo. So we need to re-render it so that it has the tempo information. Let's right click, consolidate from track start. Grizzle, what up? Are you only doing trap hip hop for life? No. I just think other genres, people don't watch them right now. So it's just, we're doing what works right now. Double click, right click, go into Fruity Slicer, slice by the beat, and pull up the attack knob. I'm also going to turn up the volume. I know I'm moving quick here, y'all, but this is like arbitrary. So now we're going to go to pattern 5 where we have that pattern. Control, get rid of the other one, hit Control L, send that to the mixer, and let's add it. So now it's like ding, 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 ding. It has little chops in it. And now you can fade the decay. So now each chop becomes faster. So it goes ding, ding, ding. The same way we shortened up the 808 instead of boom. When you make it short with the fade out, it goes boom, and it makes the beat more bouncy. Same thing with the sample. We're chopping it, and then we're fading out the chop. I mean, you could have your own way of coming up with different melodies, but every time I touch my Chord Kronos, I come up with melodies. Every time I touch this 88 key weighted keyboard, the reason I come up with melodies is because of the weight of the keys. You really can't get weighted keys in anything less than 88. You could try getting weighted keys on the 25, but I don't know where they sell those at. Or weighted keys on a 61. I've never seen weighted keys on a 61. Something about weighted keys that just, you play with your body instead of just playing by notes. You play with your body. And it gives you melody ideas because velocity is a little more sensitive. It always inspires me. So out of all the things that I've been teaching for years and years and years, the 88 key weighted keyboards help me. But it's not just the keyboards, it's also the sounds that get triggered by the keyboards. You know, if you had a 4-layer velocity, your pianos would sound okay. But if you have a 16-layer piano, you know, it's just going to sound way more realistic and more expressive. Let's see what else we can add on here. We need to make it darker, so let's see if we can add some strings. Also, we need like ghetto percussion. Piano's a little loud, let's turn it down. Notice I'm not using hi-hats yet. Let's see what else we can add in here. I think we need something dark. So let me look up the strings I have. There's no set dB. I'm just no set dB. Depends on what you want to be prioritized. That little, we're treating the strings as if it's like percussion. Let's record this. Just doing octaves. just to keep the beat moving. Little pizzicato strings right there. This plucky style strings, for those who don't know what pizzicato means. I don't speak Italian. Shout out to Irko, who mixed all of Donda. He came from Italy. We have an interview on our channel, actually. Thank you, Don. I'm just getting started. I'm just trying to warm up with this TikTok type beat, and then we'll get into more like music theory-esque type beats. Right now, I'm just trying to keep it mass. I can't even think of words right now. Trying to keep it mass appealing. Is that a word? How do you change the root note in the step sequencer? A5 for your 808s or something. You can go into the sound. Again, this is not coaching session. I just want to make it clear for everybody else. I'm not going to be answering 1,000 questions. Click on your sound, go to the wrench tool, and then right click on a different root note, and that will change the root note of your sample. Or you can go to this thing in the top right of the channel rack here called the graph editor. Go to note pitch, and then you could change it that way. If you just want to quickly do like 808 notes like that. That's how we used to do it with the graph editor. Yeah, I gotta, this beat is missing something, and I can't, it's probably just a percussive thing that I'm missing. It's just missing something. I think it's either bars or percussion that's missing. It needs a little more aggression too. Like the 808's not aggressive enough. And I think we have too many chops. Where the chops aren't fast enough. So instead of dun dun dun, let's chop it by the half beat. I feel like the chops are not fast enough. There we go. Now we have a little more bounce. It's a little choppy though. I feel like we need a sample. We need some kind of vocal, something. I'm probably gonna do a vocal, like yeah, something like that. What did I do to my sample? Why does my sample sound different? There we go. Little tick. I think I know what it is. It's just the 808's a little low. Icebox is here, what up? It just needs something though. My brain will figure out what it is. I think it's too much space. Yeah, it's too much space in between the notes. Let's add a little something in here to keep it moving. Also, when the dun, 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 I'm going to lower some of the notes so it goes dun, 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 dun. It's another way to add like a twist to your 808s, mess with the velocity. The website name is at the top, busyworksbeats.com/premium. Are you talking about like busyworksbeats.com? We got to record that in. Strings, yeah, it's just something. It needs like a, it just needs something. I'm going to arrow through some sounds, figure it out. But I think it's the 808 was just a little too empty. I don't think it needs hi-hats. I think it needs something else. Let's do like brass. It just needs like an expressive something. Something to like give it some soul. Let's do some brass. Alright, just needed something to make it come alive. add soul sample to this. I'm trying to think what that would sound like in my head. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Let's see what hi-hats would do. Since y'all are saying hi-hats is a common thing. I think hi-hats would take away from the bounce though, but gotta be careful with hi-hats. Especially on the TikTok beat. If you really, really listen, they really don't use hi-hats like that. But since I said trap in the title, gotta have some hi-hats. I think the slices are just too delayed. I'm gonna figure it out. I think these slices are just like a hair too delayed. I don't have Output Arcade Glockenspiel on this. Y'all want to make a gumbo type beat. That's what I'm hearing. It just needs vocals. What it's missing is the vocals. Vocals are really the master that makes the song. I know the whole debate about producers being more important than artists. I don't think so. I think artists make the beat come alive. And the 808 just needs a little more energy. Yeah, the hi-hats are taken away from the vibe. They're like a little delayed, it sounds like. I'm about to go in the booth and record some ideas. I think I should have put a clap. Let me figure out why my mic is. Oh, I don't have it. There we go. Back in the bag like a royalties, but with no inside the brain with the. I'm telling you, it's the vocals that are missing. Look at it, in my prime, I get it, back in it, yeah. Cool to me, back in my bed. Not real, but it's all me and real, like jazz. 6 speed those, like pull it with the tag, Lamborghini with the tags in the bag. Oh, I know, I'm gonna delay the 808s a little bit. Tell me how niggas is real when niggas be lying, they always be faking. That 40 be on me, no Drake, and stop it, don't know like I'm gonna make it. I'm smoking like I am Jamaican, wanting to see me like It's the vocals. The vocals are the missing key. I don't have bars. I just realized as I was rapping, I'm like, freak, I gotta write 37 bars. 37 bars. We get 2 million views a month. People, it's a search-based channel, so people aren't. It's not like a TV show. Cody and Music is here. What's up? What was I doing? I forgot that fast. Delaying the 808s a little bit. So I'm delaying the 808 to fit in that groove. Jake from State Farm is in here. That's hilarious. Oh, you know what? I forgot. My phone can actually remote. I don't know if I have FL Studio remote control or not. Logic, let me think. Never mind, I'll just do it manually. But usually you can use your iPhone or your Android and you can record yourself in the booth. Logic has a really good app. I think ImageLine has one, but I would have to grab my phone. If this gets tedious, I'll grab my phone to record. So I'm just freestyle and record whatever comes on top of my mind. Put this on loop recording and just let it rock for 87 bars. And then I'll patch together ideas. Hold up. Then we'll move to the next beat, because this beat really is just vocals at this point. Let's give it a little longer of a time. Record audio. Check, check. Doing you feeling amazing, smoking on weed like a feeling amazing. Feeling amazing, smoking on green like I'm Jamaican. Back of my bag. Coulda been on that Dior tag. Money man fresh, I stay in my bag. Coulda me in tank, I'm blowing on gas. Ride with that know where you at. Say nothing less, I said the bad. Stacking these shit like I'm trying to get bad. Wait a second. Stacking these shit like I'm trying to get bad. You run with a millionaire. Quarter minute less when you done. But they don't say none. Should have wrote some rhyme words. This would take too long to record too, but at least I know what it calls for. I'm hearing like a Moneybagg Yo or who's that? Or forgot the first artist we were doing. Here it is. Doing you feeling amazing, smoking on weed like a feeling amazing, smoking on green like I'm Jamaican. So I'm hearing a southern flow. There was the baby. That's what I heard on here. So the baby Moneybagg Yo type flow. We'll move into a different beat. This one was just like trying to get us warmed up. How many folks do we have in here? Shout out to all 67 of y'all on Twitch and YouTube. Let's make a different beat. But the vocals were the thing missing from that beat. Feeling amazing, smoking on green like I'm Jamaican. Back of my bag. So it'd be like back of my bag. D Reed is here. Let's start a new beat though. That was fun and everything, but all right. So I'm trying to get the workflow of going from the keyboard to the DAW. Let's start a new project. Here we go. Louisiana. Back of my bag. Now this one I'm going to be a little more musical. I appreciate you saying you can rock with it. Let's get a little more musical. Let's get a little more music theory and ease on this one. Maybe make like a love track or something. So let's start with the BPM. So let's tap it out. I never wanna you. So 96, 97-ish. Let me record the melody in my head first. Then we'll build off the 2. I never wanna do you, done you, hey. I never wanna be you, done you. I never wanna end you, done you. I never wanna Hopefully I remember all that. Okay, let's figure out the key at least. I never wanna do. I wish I knew. There was one patch by I think Roland, and I see all these musicians play it, and it's like that gospel bam, bam, bam. But I think it's on a Roland keyboard, which I don't have. But I know Roland Xenology has it. I'll see if I can find it here. Probably. We don't know. Making the drums first, a sample first. Drums can always be replaced. Think about it this way. Drums are what dictate genre. I could remix Michael Jackson's Thriller into a trap. So what I'm saying is, if you start with drums, you're starting in the genre, and then you try to add vocals to it. But the vocals and melody can transcend genre. That's why I start with vocals and melody, because I can always go back and change the drum. I forgot my idea that fast. Oh, the hits. Okay. Let's see. See if I can search. Yeah. Here's something close. Here we go. Darn it. If it didn't have intervals, that'd be dope. But it has intervals in it. It sounds cool, so let's start here. I'm just doing too much. Now I'm in a whole different vibe on this sound. That's in a whole different vibe, so I don't know if I want to go down that vibe. I never wanna do you, done you, hey. I never wanna be you, done you, I never wanna do you, done you, I never wanna be you, Hopefully I never wanna do you, done you, hey. I never wanna be you. Hopefully I never wanna do you, done you, hey. I never wanna be you, done you, I never wanna do you, I never wanna Hopefully I never wanna do you, done you, hey. I never wanna be you, done you, I Hopefully I never wanted. My bad. It took forever. I'm trying to figure out a starting point. So I think I figured out the chord I want. It's gonna be this one. Then let's do like A minor. We will figure it out. There you go. I never wanna do you, done you, hey. I never wanna hear you, done you, I never wanna hear you, done you, I never wanna hear you, Hopefully I forgot the daggone chords I was playing, darn it. Let me think for a second. Something like that. I know it took 17 years, but this is why I don't start with different genres. Take a little bit more time. So I'm going to change up my idea just a little bit. D-Pro it. That took 17 years to get here, but we figured it out. I'm really not even going off music theory principles. I'm just trying something different. Once I get into half steps and stuff, when I get out of key on purpose, that's when my brain shuts off all the rules. Okay, now we need some drums. Let's figure out what type of drums to go with this. I think Easy Drummer has something. I'm trying to think, where can I get? Yeah, y'all have the right theory, but I'm just like, when I'm playing, and it's different knowing the theory versus like playing it by hand. I'm not a musician, so my brain just has to just do stuff, not think as much. When I'm in playing mode, if I'm just on the computer, I would draw it out, but it's a different experience for me when I'm actually on the keyboard. What else was I doing here? Forgot that fact. Oh, drums. Okay. I'm going to get the stems for these so they're not going to be so compressed. I think these will work. So this is conductor. And let's go here. I wonder if this is after the conductor, the producer. Let's open this up. What we're going to do is compile all these drums into one track, print this, and then resample it and chop it, I meant to say. Were you a drummer before starting? Nope. I am not a musician. I am an FL Studio producer. I'm not a musician. Okay, let's highlight these. Maybe if I hit Control G. Oh, wow, that saves a lot of time. So now we have all the drums on one thing. Let's double click, right click, open in Slice X, go to your regions tab, auto slice, medium auto slicing. Now I can chop these, and you can play it with your computer, right click, gonna layout slice C4, make sure it's at C4. And then you can play with your typing keyboard. My slices. Okay, so we just need the kick and the snare. Let's find that snare. Wait. Let's record that. It's a little difficult. 2, 3. Darn it. It's a little slow. Control Q quantize. And some of the chops shouldn't be quantized. This last one feels rushed. Okay, let's figure out how to flip that. Dun, dun, dun. Wait. Let me record my vocals. Actually, it doesn't matter. I forgot we have audio manipulating technology. Let's just practice on this keyboard. Okay. Hold on. Play it slow, and then we'll probably switch up all of this. Keep this. I'm gonna loop it so that if I mess up, I could always keep going. With genre, trap and hip hop. I listen to more trap type stuff currently. All right, let me record this before I forget. little slow, but it's the process. We need some harder drums. I have one in the Drumify folder. See if I can find it. So here's where we're gonna build it up by adding more kicks. So now we need a. Let me go to counts drum folder. See if I can find something. I know I play my same chord. This chord right here. Wait, hold up. Let me switch the preset. This chord right here is my favorite chord. Once I found that chord by accident one day, my life was never the same. I don't know what it is, but it's like an A something major. I forgot. The voicing is what makes it sound good, though. It's all inverted, so I don't know the key off the top of my head. Okay, normalize. Trying to find this track. I lost it. Here it is. Okay, so now we need the sparkles. Let's find stuff that make this beat sparkle, like strings, just stuff that layer on top. Add strings on my Pharrell type vibe right now. Doing simple, I think we're doing triads, right? F major, yeah. I need one more chord to go in here, so it's F major. Then we're gonna do a suspended second. Let's see if that works. Going off of this random ear right now. To figure out one chord to go in there. I just can't remember what the chords were that I played. I forgot we're making freaking trap and hip hop. Ended up making an R&B beat. I guess I'll rap over it and make it hip hop. Just got to figure out the chord for this part right here. I forget what I played. I think it was A minor. Let's record A minor. Pretty sure it was A minor. All right, little touches. We're just trying to add stuff over top the beat to make it feel like it's expanding. Like these drums are a little rushed, so I'm going to delay all of the drums by going to the actual plugin settings, turn up time shift. That will delay everything. Wait, one of these buttons on my computer. Now they sound weird. Keep them where we were. Never mind. Let's see where it goes once we add the string. I either need a more active bass or I need a lead. I'm probably gonna put a lead in here. vibes. Let's record. With the leads is doing too much. Okay, so I like the beginning part where it's like dun, dun, tuck that in the mix. Control G combines multiple audio takes. I'm just gonna turn these down. Trying to find probably needs vocals at this point. Now, because the key goes out of key at some point, tricky part is recording an auto-tune vocal that allows it to go out of key. So let's figure out the root key, and then we'll worry about the in-between notes later. Let's go to this. So it's all the white notes except for B. Record. Doom, 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 doo, 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 doo. We're in D minor, okay? So let's set up my booth mic. Put auto-tune on here. What was it? D minor, low male, retune speed pretty fast. Let's go test out the mic, see what it sounds like. Jungle beat breakcore. I have a jungle beat, I have a jungle drum break folder. Old school hip hop. Next. Hey, that's a good idea. Let's sample next. Check. Is my mic on? Okay. Gotta figure out where my headphones are. Check. Alright, let's record. This audio. Check. I take advantage. The retune speed is way too fast. Cats upstairs like being loud as crap. Let's see. The beat needs way more energy. But take advantage. Digging where the plan is. Too high in the sky to vanish. One ride in the sky to vanish. Need two in a cup, need vanish. One free in a cup, need vanish. One buy in a other, so when you high, you can't get the loud smoke. High, but you bring the clouds on now. High, but they can't get vanish. One buy when you go in the vanish. Think days when you enter the vanish. One high when you enter the planet. Oh. One high when you enter the bring everything up your eight now. Got it highway with another rate to flow. Too high off to a planet. Need doing it to advantage. Went from the eyes to vanish. Got that needed already. But I don't know where I forgot them. Oh, I forgot something. Forgot to put the strings. I was waiting for the build up. Dang, I was waiting for the build up and I forgot to arrange this to come back in. Digging where the plan is. Too high in the sky to vanish. One ride in the sky to vanish. Need two in a cup, need vanish. One free in a cup, need vanish. One buy in a other, so when you high, you can't get the loud smoke. High, but you bring the clouds on now. High, but they can't get vanish. One buy when you go in the vanish. Think days when you enter the vanish. One high when you enter the planet. Oh. I'm gonna do one more take just for reference because I didn't arrange that right. I forgot to copy it over. It needs a little more energy in the drums for sure. The drums are like, it needs to be like, Where's my mic? Check, 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 check. Here it is. Let's record. All right, let's run. Yeah. Yeah. Tired about when you can't give up the loud. Speak me out the loud. I never smoke when you can't keep up the love. But I don't. But I don't. Trying to come up with another melody idea. Straying in the car when you're rolling it. Roll when you can't keep up. Life when you can't keep up. Love when you can't keep up. Love when you can't see me in the backseat playing in your black keys. I take it back. I keep coming back to that same melody. So. Yeah, the beat's a little. Let's make some old school hip hop. Made the reference. We can move on to another beat. This time I'm not going to use the chord because the process is taking a little longer than usual. Let's sample some stuff. Start from scratch. Shout out to the folks up in here. I appreciate you. I'm going to turn off the cam for the chord because we don't need it. Let's make hip hop sample beat. Appreciate everybody who's here. But again, we're just cooking up. This is not like a tutorial. Griselda. Griselda. Let me think for a second. My guitars are over there. I'm trying to think, is it easy to plug up my guitar? Where's my cable? Yeah, let's do some Griselda. That's a cool vibe. First, let's get the sample. And then we'll do like a Griselda thing. All right, good idea. I'm going to close my eyes, pick a random sample. Black Moon. What is this? Black Moon. Okay. Hold up. Black Moon into the stage. Where's that at? Where is it at? Black Moon. Maybe I need to open it up. Let me open up this folder. Figure out where this is. Okay. Did I not unzip it? Hold up. Black. I must not have unzipped this folder. 2 different genres. Griselda and who? Who are we combining Griselda with? Oh, I'm dumb. It's called Into the Stage. That's why. Okay, here we already had it. Here it is. I'm going to close my eyes, pick from these. Okay, this is dope. It's a little soul-y for Griselda, but we'll figure it out. So you want to merge 2 genres, Griselda, and then I just need one more genre to mix it with. Something reasonable, not like gospel. It just won't. Let's grab this. Now we're in Serato sample, the real key. This might spike my CPU, so if the computer crashes, it's because of this. Every Monday, our beat battles at 3 p.m. Eastern. All right, so usually they don't go for like samples like this, but let's use Serato to get started and then we'll build on this. So if you don't know, a lot of top producers, they build around a sample and they take the sample out. Okay, so let's do half. So I like that. I like that. So we need to go to Griselda level. Probably 84, 88. Let's go to normal. Okay, let's record this. Then we need to out. I'll figure out the other. 2. We just need like an ending. That was a random sample, but. Dang, the samples aren't chopped perfectly. This is going to be tedious. Okay. Serato missed that by a huge landmark. Darn, it was cool the way it was. Now it's all jacked up. What the F, Serato? I think maybe I quantized it, so I played it all the way up. Freaky deaky. It chopped in weird spots, so it's like not looping right. Let's do this again. Darn it, Serato. Darn. Let's do this again. I like to chop with drums, then I remove the drums. Best way to figure out time signature. In this case, it was more than time signature. It was the way I was hearing the melody. Chambers. Well, let me check Chambers' channel real fast. Hold up. Young Chambers been just silently killing it. Let's go to his channel real quick. Oh, yeah, he officially hit the 100K. Shout out to Young Chambers. I don't have my sound effects on me. I know you got a Prophet 6 somewhere in your house. Oh, my sound aren't even loaded up. 100,000 subscribers. You got yourself a YouTube plaque on the way. I don't know if you got it yet or whatever, but shout out to Young Chambers. He went to LA and never was the same. I'm glad you linked up with Diego because I'm glad that happened because it was meant to happen. Young Chambers is killing it. For those who don't know, go check out now it's Chambers. Excuse me. He's not Young anymore. It's Chambers. Pardon me. Type in Chambers. You could do, he does all types of stuff. R&B chords, music theory, emotional beats. My dad made a fire beat with me. Oh, that's sick. How to make dark trap beats for Rob49. He's another rapper I like. R&B beats from scratch. There we go. Look at all those notes. You know that's a breakdown when he has that many notes. #1 Billboard producer makes crazy beat from scratch. You got a #1? How'd I miss that? I must not have been paying attention. This guy got plaques, Babyface Ray Detroit beat, Dark Jersey, smorgasbord over on Chambers' channel. Silently killing it. He said, boy grown. Were y'all looking at my, wait, hold up. Oh, I thought y'all were looking at my webcam that entire time. I was about to be so upset. I was about to say, I know they're not just staring at me in the camera. Okay. Whew. About to say, that would have been tragic. This live stream was just a webcam the whole time. But yeah, shout out to Young Chambers. He's legit. Saw him before and after, a complete transformation. I forgot what I was doing, to be honest with you. All right, let's sample this Griselda type beat. Okay, so it's picking up the bass groove. But when I'm counting out time rhythms, I mean, the only time I'm worried about a time signature is if the sample doesn't sound right and I can't figure out why it doesn't sound right. Then I'll count it out. Like one, I'll listen for the downbeat. Like 1, 2. See, the downbeat is in a weird spot. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3. It's just they're not doing a downbeat with the kick, so it's super weird. All right, so this is gonna be a little bit difficult. Let's try it though. Wait. It just is a weird spot. I feel like No ID when he sampled. Because it's like dun, 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 downbeat. Dun, 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 dun. Let me just record. I'm thinking too much. See, like looping it is the hard part. I don't even know when to play the second chop because it's just so not on beat. Like it should come back in, but I'm trying to figure out where. This is a puzzle, the sample here. Y'all picked my roulette. The roulette gods weren't in my favor today. Like, you got to figure out where the piano. Oh, this is going to be a difficult sample. I feel like when Curtis King tried to make a sample out of the, what was it called? The Seinfeld sample. This sample. We're gonna figure it out. It's just weird timing. That was cool. That was an accident. The before on repeat would be this. We're all over the place with this. Let's just, okay, let me play it and then play where a snare would be. 1 snare, 2 snare, 3 snare. So I'm listening for that snare. 2, 3. See, that snare comes in early. That's why I'm lost here. I think we're backwards. Okay, maybe that's why I'm thinking backwards. Holy crap. There we go. Sheesh, that was boggling my brain for a while. Now, I can't play bass that fast. I'm a beginner bass player. But what I'll do is record some type of live instrument going through a bunch of stuff. I have guitar pedals too. And I'm trying to think of something here. I think my microcosm's plugged up. I'll think of something. Okay, so firstly, I'm going to take out the drums because they're effing up my brain. Just take out the drums. I'm going to go grab my guitar. When the sample loads up, you'll hear it. All right, I gotta plug this up real fast. All right, the way my patch bay works. All right, the way my patch bay works, it should load up through. My guitar should override. The high Z input should override my mic input. Man, my studio. I need to make a more ergonomic studio. Playing guitar with a watch on is like the most impossible thing ever. I don't know how y'all do it. From Poland, unfortunately, I don't understand your words. Listen to the music. Listen to the music, man. That's why music is so powerful. I mean, you don't even need to know what I'm saying right now. You can just feel it. Here we go. Now I gotta find a pick. Man, recording real instruments. I'm so thankful for plugins because recording real instruments takes so much time. All right. Banging on stuff. Okay. So now I'm just gonna add a little guitar stuff in here. I'm not a pro at all. Take this capo off. My guitar's a little out of tune. Plus I gotta crank it up because the input is super low. So let's figure out what I want to do first before I go crazy with this. Man, this guitar's out of tune. Hold up. So I'm just going to record little guitar stuff. It doesn't need to be a masterpiece. We're going to run it through guitar pedals. I need new guitar strings. These sound so dusty. I really need to stick with guitar for like a solid year, see how I can improve. Because I stopped practicing and guitar is definitely a muscle memory instrument. All right, so I got a couple ideas, nothing spectacular as you could hear. Little percussion with the guitar, that's cool. It keeps the ear engaged. Let's see what else I have in here. Kind of like that do a little bit. I don't like it a lot. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Get the touch and the groove a little bit. Raise Beats is here. I appreciate everybody for being here. This is like my first stream. I was just trying to test out the iPhone stream, but I'm not even touching the keyboard, so you're all looking at. So what I'm going to do now is take this recording, hit Control L, send it out. I have my patch bay here, so I think it's, let me see my schematic here. For the guitar pedal chain, it's B3 out. Okay, so we're going to go out, B3 and 4, and then come back in on, what's up, EMT? Come back in. This is guitar patch bass stuff. Input B7. Very important you label your patch bay and have a schematic always on hand. So now my guitar pedal should work. Okay, so that's the microcosm that is going through. I'm probably going to change out the pedal. Let me see if I could record out. Let me think for a second. Trying to figure out why it's not. I think it has to go through the DAW. Yeah, it has to be resampled out. Wait a second. Let me figure this out. Let me figure this out here. Trying to figure out why guitar pedal's not making sound. This is so much. Holy crap. Plugins. Thank God for plugins. Okay, so it's just low. Okay, so maybe I just didn't hear my input. Let's do this again. We're sending an output of the audio is going out of my DAW into a guitar pedal chain, which is just microcosm right now. But I don't know why it's so low going into microcosm. I think because, I don't know why. So it's definitely going there, it's just low. I can't figure out why that would be low like that. So let's just boost it. Some EQ. Let me turn off my output so you don't hear that. And my mic. Microcosm is one I don't really grasp. That'd be a Griselda type thing. I'm just gonna play randomly because I don't have time to set up. I have to reroute the guitar pedal chain. It takes up too much time. Yeah, I need a dual screen situation. See what we can get in these. Also, Arcade by Cooper Effects is really good. I'm trying to think of a fast way to do all this. There's no fast way to do it. I'm gonna have to route the input. Let me let the beat play for a second, y'all. I'm gonna reroute this guitar pedal chain. Now it'd be a lot easier to go directly into the guitar pedal because I think, oh, this thing is like screaming. Now we're running through a guitar pedal called the Cooper Effects. I know it took 17 years to get here, but this is real audio stuff. You should do more live videos. Thank you. I should. How long have we been live? I'm just acting like time doesn't exist. 2 hours? Time just flew by. I need to pay attention to the time. Okay. Now let's figure out how to get a certain tone out of here. I forget the exact like preset that I want to use. This one's kind of cool. I like it, but it's a little random. All right, so this is just doing like a pitch wobble, nothing too wild. It's the lo-fi card for the Cooper Effects Arcade. 75 years to get to this point, but we're here. Took a while. All this to play 2 notes. Isn't that wild? What we do for 2 notes? Let's record. I'm doing too much right now. Let's just record. Melodies understood. Awesome. Now I can't hear the audio. Dang it. This is tedious. He said, I watch all your videos about melody. I understand the thing of creating melodies using notes of the chord, but I still don't understand when to put melodies on the bar. Look at our music theory essentials course because it goes over, there's more to it than just simple chords. Music Theory Essentials. Go to here. There's a link. Go to busyworksbeats.com/premium. That's gonna have the course that you need called Music Theory Essentials. If you want a more like up-to-date course, Music Theory Magic is up to date. Okay. I'm getting bored because it took so long to get here that I'm like, what am I doing right now? Wasting time. Let's record. Let's do a pitch bend. So the cool part about that is the pitch is like doing a bunch of weird stuff. So the little, like those little pitch bends keep the ear engaged. So little tiny differences like that. Whereas a typical plugin would be like, dun, and it would just play the single note. In these videos, of course, with subtitles, that's a good question. I need to check if there's subtitles built in. That's a great question, actually. To answer you, though, you can start a free trial on our free courses and just see if they have subtitles on the free course stuff. Because that's a question I need to go check myself. I'm tired of this guitar because I'm not good at it. It's frustrating me because I'm so bad at guitar. So we're going to unplug that guitar and do something that you're good at. Okay, let's find some drums. In the bag home. Can't keep doing this on the phone. So what I'm going to do is record my own acapella to not overly feel this beat. Okay, so now I'm going to go in the booth and record acapella. You and Chambers really be helping out the community. Yeah, Chambers has been killing it since, what, 2018 was it? Check. That guitar was so defeating that I need to do something I'm good at, like rap. And then we'll add the drums. Hold up, y'all. I gotta reset the check. And then I gotta turn down the input. We do song feedbacks on Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. I think I had it at 31, somewhere around there. Now let's record. We gotta fill it up with acapella. Oh my gosh, recording is so tedious. Let me mute this mic. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't have the output, that's why. Wow. What happens? I pulled it down. I just don't like the album's message. Plus, the TuneCore expired, So it pulled it down automatically. And I was like, this is how they treat artists. They just pull your music down when you don't pay them. I was like, F this company. Just F the idea of somebody paying somebody just so that people can hear your music is pretty insane to me. Pretty insane. So that's why I took the album down. Plus, I didn't want the album. I have a son now, and that's not the image that I want to project. 808s and Mermaids was a very specific time of my life. Check. Hold up. Check. Microphone check. Check. The butcher coming, nigga. And he's like, check. The butcher coming in the building when you not the same. 10, we control the game. 300% riding in the Benz with black tint, you can't vent. But it's in on his black end. Driving around as a black man, got a paranoia, the side of stream low, the side of being dope, when he served the dope. It's 16 years in the body, I'm doing more. Got this 8 million deep from the pilot, I'm moving, bro. Got the grind now. Okay, so there's a bounce to it. That took 75 minutes to get here. This is why we don't miss real instruments and recording, because it takes way too much time. That's funny. The one you said, the one with the mermaid going through your laptop. Talking about the music video. That song was called, what was that called? Bad Luck. Should have downloaded it, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's never to be published ever again. You better hope somebody pirated it somewhere. Check. The butcher coming in the building when you not the same. 10, we control the game. That U87 is bright. It's a very bright mic. Riding in the Benz with black tint, you can't vent. With this in on his black end. Driving around as a black. It needs drums. Okay, we're doing too much, y'all. I don't know how y'all make music every day. This eats up a lot of time. Let's add some drums, and then after this, I'm gonna call it a day. We're gonna go back and listen to our other tracks though, before we close it out. Let me see. Let's go to some drum breaks. Try to find a vibe. I didn't realize I had the raw stems this whole time. Oh, it's one mic though. That's why. Never mind. I feel like these drums would work. So open this up and slice. Slice it by the medium auto slice. Let's go up top. Right click the typing keyboard. Go to layout, slice X. And then we're going to turn up the volume because these drums are low. We just need a kick and a hi-hat. That's very 80s. Let's record these tom rolls. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got the tom roll at least. I might do regular drums. I don't know about this drum break. Darn, that drum break sounds quantized as crap. Let's do the unquantized version. So now we need snare that isn't like super gaudy. How many people are in here? I'm just curious how many people are bored right now. You guys have to be bored because I'm getting bored with the sample. No way you're excited about this sample here. All right, let's go to the Alchemist snare. I always just mix these up. Wait, here it is. Drum kits. Gotta find a snare that isn't like too bright. Yeah, it does feel more Kanye-ish. Griselda's like ding, ding. They use a lot of what are they called? Not xylophones. Darn, I'm going blank. Celeste bells. Appreciate you being locked in. Let me see if I can find a snare that matches this vibe. Here's one. Like you don't want a snare that's too bright. More focused on like the 200 hertz. This one's not too bright. I like it. Let's record this by hand. And let's go to a new pattern actually. Dang, recorded too fast. 1, 2. Alright, so pretty simple snare. Annihilation. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate y'all. Now the snare has a gap in the beginning, so I'm playing it early, but it's because that gap in the beginning. Let's do something with this guitar. I feel like it's just. I feel like it needs like modern hip hop drum, like modern kicks. It's like a soft kick wouldn't do this beat justice. What I'm gonna do is to have more time control over the snare. I might quantize it because I'm about to use a synthetic kick. So when I'm using synthetic sounds, I usually trim the snare and I quantize it. Alt Q or Control Q. We're just used to the quantized sound. Guitar through auto-tune. I like it out of tune like that. It just, I'm gonna do something with it once I add the Celeste bell. Let me think for a second. I need a kick, so let's do drumify this kick. Boom. Okay, let's trim this. It's getting a little late, so I'm gonna hurry up with this beat. I think too their bass is like bouncing, so it's, let's see if we even need their bass. It's like do 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 do, and it dictates the way you do your drums. So I'm gonna move a little bit faster here. I'm just trying to get through this little tedious stuff here. Okay, so now we need a bass. I might pull up the chord. Beat 3. Check. Alright, now we're gonna add all the top line type stuff. I gotta figure out the kick still. Alright, so if you want to boom bap the drums, you gotta put up swing, turn up swing. Now that was like do-do. I don't like the do-do. It's too fast. Pull that swing back. It's like the sample. Here's what I'm going to do. I know what's happening. The sample's faster than the actual drums. We're going to delay the sample just a little bit. So that's what's making it sound like. So I'm going to take away that do because it doesn't sound right. So if you want a hip hop pattern, it's boom, tap, boom, boom, tap. Some stuff needs to be quantized, but I'm not. The sample's a little too early. It's because the sample has swing in it. And it's trying. Never mind. It's too much to explain. Let's change up the sample so it's not just repeating itself. Let's change it up at the end. Okay, so I'm trying to delay the sample so it's behind the drums, so we don't listen to it to groove so much. I know it's a lot to get here, but should you center my kicks and 808s? Quantize, you mean? For modern sound, yeah. You don't want to have it unquantized. It just sounds offbeat for the most part. I think it's this kick too. It's just not the boom bap type kick. Okay, without wasting time on like little stuff, let me just record some of the sounds that make it a sound, like the Celeste bell. I think the beat's a little fast too. All right, so I'm gonna record this bell. It's playing octaves for the most part. Figured out what it is. It's the sample is. It's like the swing of that piano is like impossible to recenter. What I'll do, let me see something. I might just slow the sample down so we're not worried about the swing. Delaying that kick pretty heavily. Let's run these Celestes through. There's a free plugin called Chow Tape Model. This is good for, let's turn the tape mode off. Go to the wow section, turn up the depth. turn off this sample for a second. Let me redo the sample. But I like the sound. We just got to redo it. So I'm liking this sound way better than the hi-hats on this one. I don't think Griselda uses a lot of hi-hats. One more thing about this plugin. Let me record. The pitch range is too wide, so let's pull it back a little bit. Yeah, that's the other sample just had too much swing on it. So that was taken away from the vibe. Okay, so the bell kind of gives it the vibe. The guitar is out of key compared to that guitar, but the sample is also pitched differently. All right, let's do this. I'm trying to think what I could do with the guitar. Okay, so now we need a bass. Dom, dom. So we're going like Hit Boy type bass. Trying to think for a second. So I'm not going to quantize the bass because I don't feel like it. Bass guitar, yeah, I need to add some synths in here. Give me a second here. B3, 4. Boom, 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 boom. track like a vibe. I need like a synth that has like something to it. Play that note because it sounds hard. Chord. We need the one bar. Okay, so you could sidechain that to like have it jump up and down if you want. Let me figure out a way. Let me think. Sidechain. Let's just do FL limiter because I want the whole thing to sidechain, not just a certain frequency. Let's do. Where's our kick? We're gonna find that sample on track 11. Right click, sidechain the kick to that track. Right click, select the sidechain input. Lower your threshold. Turn up the ratio. And now the kick. Okay, so we still need like a high frequency something. It's the butcher. Text, what's up, text? Record that high layer as a build up element. Let me record that. Okay, so that it's called a wave sequence, and it just sounds crazy. I'm going to turn it down and then run that through the same channel, which is channel 11. So it has that same volume duck effect. We're going to add that over here though. Okay, so it just needs like a high frequency sound. Organ in here. Plug-in. I mean, it just doesn't sound the same. Let's turn it down. I'm gonna leave all the takes in there unless it sounds off. Still need something else in there. Like we need percussion or something. maybe bars. I don't know. Check. Feel like a landmine. First in the booth, had to get in my damn time. Second, we was moving right now. We got cheese and we stacking the grand time. Falling off you built. I think it just needs more kick and snare energy. Kicks a little early. Let's see if boosting the kick and the snare will help. Okay, let's add K-clip. K-clip, where you at? There we go. Soften it. Let's add the snare, K-clip to the snare directly, actually. Turn the kick back down. Snare timing's a little off. There's something off with the beat. I can't figure it out, but the snare timing's a little off. I think here's the last thing I'll do. Here's the last thing I'll do for this beat. Because I don't have time for the bars. So what we'll do, hold up. Last thing I'll do for this beat is run it through stuff all in one channel, like as a group. So where we at here? Very moon. I'm gonna hurry up and then we'll process these. And then you could add child tape model to the entire track. To add a pitch wobble to everything. I think the pads are a little, I'd have to work on those pads too. Let me mess with this kick timing. I feel like the kick and snare need way more energy. So I'm gonna print this. I'm just gonna keep it there. We're not gonna waste more time. Let's print it as a wave to the desktop. Let's call it Griselda-esque. All right, so right, so we have that track. So these are all demos. Of course, you're gonna go back and fix stuff. All right, next I'm gonna go to the other tracks we made, print those. What did we make today? I forgot. All right, these are warm-ups. So for warm-ups, these are all right ideas. This one just needs a better leveling. Drums need to be tightened up. Good point. Reverb on the snare. Let's just print this one part. Needs more energy to it, but I think vocals are a lot of the energy. So let's do desktop. Let's call this R&B beat. Print this, and then we'll print the other one. We got that one. I'm realizing, like, even though I teach music theory, when I'm making beats, I'm not thinking A minor, C minor, I'm not thinking that way. It's interesting. So I think playing an instrument just pulls you into a state where you're just focused on creating. The Kid from Nowhere, what's up? NSMP. Shout out to everybody who's still here again. This is a long stream. I'm surprised as many people are even watching this. But yeah, you saw all the struggles. You saw where we got stuck, or not stuck, but just you saw the actual process. Forgot we even made this beat. Doing you feeling amazing, smoking no weed like a even the that's pretty dope. Let's run that. I like this beat the most. After all that hard work, I realized I like trap beats. Even though it's quantized, I like it. It just has more bounce, it's more fun. All right, so let's hear all three of these tracks, and then we'll wrap this. I think this one, the snare is just not the right snare. Also, it's like, I don't know, it's the snare, and it's just like a little, the bass should be quantized. This one was okay. As I turn the volume up, I like this one a little bit more. I should freestyle it. I would sing over this type of beat. You know when you lost, you been out down the friends on the ball. Can't reach out town when the police involved. You know, I hear more singing than rapping on this one. The next one has demo vocals. Doing you feeling amazing, smoking on weed like a feeling amazing. Feeling amazing, smoking on green like I'm Jamaican. Back of my bag. Coulda been on that Dior tag. Money man fresh, I stay in my bag. This one's the hardest beat in my opinion. Coulda me in tank, I'm blowing on gas. Ride with that know where you at. Say nothing less, I said the bad. Stacking these shit like I'm trying to get bad. Wait a second. Stacking these shit like I'm trying to get bad. You run with a millionaire. How do you stop sounds? Yeah, I like this. Whoa. I like that beat the most. That's the most fun. To stop sounds, you got to make sure if you have an 808 that just trails off and it just goes off into the distance, a quick way to make your 808 stop is at the next bar, add a note, and just turn the volume all the way down. That's a quick way without telling you every little step on how to do it. Just add another note, turn the volume down. Or maybe you're talking about looping. So sometimes if you go into your sampler, let me create the scenario for you. What most people do who are making samples, they don't realize they give people samples that look like this. It'll say auto, and then it'll just look like this. Firstly, you got to turn off the loop points and then change your mode to resample mode. Right click the time knob, go to none, and then also check your root note and reset it to C5. That should fix any. So let me see. So by default, if I hit this 808, it'll keep looping, and you're like, what is that sound? It's because it keeps looping the 808. You got to turn off loop points. All right, today's cook up is done. At least